Summer 1943. In the heart of the Russian steppes, the only horizon was obscured by the smoke of artillery and the sound of armored vehicles crunching through the earth. Introduction. Embers under the snow in the harsh Russian winter, the German armies had tasted defeat at Stalingrad. The defeated retreated, but Hitler's spirit of revenge remained undiminished. By the beginning of summer, all eyes were on the city of Kursk, which formed a salient in the Soviet front lines, like a hump in the flank of the Wehrmacht. Hitler decided to launch a lightning offensive, dubbed Operation Citadel, to overrun this salient. He wanted to restore the German army's prestige and crush the Soviet forces in a single blow. But Stalin was waiting. The beginning. A sword of fire on a plain of ashes at dawn on July 5, 1943, the Germans attacked from the north under General Model and from the south under Manstein. Hopes rested on the new Tiger and Panther tanks, which roared across the open steppe like iron beasts. But the Soviets, aware of the plan in advance thanks to spy networks, had erected indescribable fortifications, interlocking trenches, thousands of mines, and anti-tank guns covering every corner. General Georgy Zhukov had vowed to turn Kursk into a graveyard for Nazi tanks. The peak of fire. The Battle of Prokhorovka on July 12, near the village of Prokhorovka, one of the largest tank battles in history took place. Over an area of only a few dozen kilometers, more than 1,200 tanks clashed head-on. Tanks crashed into each other, the sky exploded with shells, and the ground turned black from burning oil and ash. In the midst of this hell, soldiers, both Russian and German, stood 1 meter from death. On this day, victory was not certain. Only the will screamed inside every tank, inside every trench, inside every man who fired his last shot. Slow fall. The defeat of iron. The battle lasted for nearly 50 days. But with each day, the German forces were exhausted without achieving a decisive breakthrough. Their heavy tanks were unable to withstand the mud. Supplies were cut off. The Russians met them with faster T-34 tanks and tactics of patience and resistance. In August, Hitler announced the suspension of the operation. This was an indirect admission of failure. The conclusion. When Hitler lost the initiative forever, Kursk was no ordinary battle. It was the major turning point in World War II.